plata o plomo.
Alright guys, so we got Rudy's Jeep here on the dyno. The last time we had it on the dyno, it was maxing out the injector. And that was on 1200cc injector, so now we have to upgrade to the 1650s by FIC. So we're going ahead and dialing in the fuel again. So we're doing some steps. So we just got finished with doing our first set of steps. We're going to do some more steps, send it over to Z just to get the fueling on point, and then we will do our full pull with the nitrous, and we'll see what it makes. So we did our short wide open throttle pull. We need to make some adjustments for some fuel, so we're gonna do our steps again, and then we're gonna do another short wide open throttle, and hopefully our fuel's on point with this revision. So we'll go ahead and log that, send it over to Z, and then once we're get that all dialed in, then we'll go ahead and throw on the nitrous and then do a full pull there and see what it makes.
All right, so we're took out the motor from Escobar. Let me show you the damage around here. So this block, this block has been cemented, and if you can tell here, where the cement didn't get, or it's not completely filled up, it's a half-filled cement, and that's where it actually broke. So we're thinking when the car landed, there's probably gonna be a crack once we bring this piston down. It probably cracked it, and then on that launch, it just fucking broke it off with the compression, or honestly I don't have no idea, but look, like, that is crazy. So we have a new set of pistons right over there, that molly box. Obviously we're going to change the the block, put a new block in it, and we should be up and running in the next couple more weeks. So this just shows you that this is a sport, and this is the things that happen with it, you know? So we're gonna build it again, we're gonna put new pistons again, but it happens to anybody. It can happen to me, it could happen to, you know, just a regular bolt-on build. So these are the things that happen when you modify a car.
What's going on, guys? We're back at it like a crack addict here at Full Blown Performance. We got this SRT Scat Pack. Came in because the customer, the owner, says it's having shitty performance. So right now we're gonna do a full diagnostic, check oil levels, check spark plugs, check everything, DTCs, what codes it has. Right now, as of my diagnostic, I added a little bit of pressure to the reservoir of the coolant for the radiator, and it started leaking from the top of the top hose. And it looks like the outpiece for the radiator is cracked. So I'm gonna suggest a new radiator replacement and a coolant flush. And then from there, I'm gonna check oil levels, see if there's any coolant mixing with oil that could cause an issue for the motor, and that could probably cause the shitty performance of the car. But yeah, once I get everything down to where the issue is at, we'll let you guys know. Stay tuned.
Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. Here we got Rudy. So this one we're dialing in the fuel, and then we're going to go ahead and spray nitrous through it. Like I said, we had added the bigger injectors on it. The 1200cc's weren't cutting it, so we upgraded to the 1650s FIC. And then we have quite a few things going on. We have a diagnostic that Steve just spoke about. We're going to check to see what's going on there. We have the F-150 out here that's ready for a dyno. So we're just waiting for Rob to get back to us with a base file for the injectors we just put on there, as well as the fuel system. And we'll throw that on the dyno and get that tuned. So we're gonna see what's going on there. We're waiting on this one to see if the customer wants to go ahead and do the motor. That's the one with the piston on the other side. And then we have two motors actually being pulled out. We got one for Escobar and for Fast Yeti. As you guys saw, Escobar, he mentioned what happened with his motor. And then this one ended up being a valve. This was a valve, right?
Tracking, bro.
It was a valve?
Yes, sir. Number 2 right here.
So, have that out. And then we have, if you want to come over here, we have Carlos finishing the car that got all the suspension work with the 15-inch conversion. So the customer brought their wheels today for test fit. So looks everything is fitting nice and perfect. And then we have Carlos putting the brake lines, which looks like he already did. ¿Ya pusiste las líneas de breca?
Sí, ya las puse ya, Cristian.
Perfect. Sí. ¿Y el brazo de diferencial? Todavía no?
Todo, Cristian. Todo ya.
Okay, so he already has everything installed. So he's gonna show us. He put the also the vertical links that we told the customer that they needed due to the 15-inch conversion. We also have the differential brace already installed on there. So we got the differential brace, and then we have the vertical links installed. There's all the control arms, everything installed and ready to go. Test fitted with the customer, brake lines, drive shaft. So this vehicle is ready for the track. He also brought us an intake for us to install for him, so we'll go ahead and do that. Take care of that for him, and then yeah. So let's see what we make on Rudy on the dyno. We'll pick it up there. So here's a closer look. Obviously the wheel's not on here, so these are the sway bar links from AAD, as well as all their arms. The 15-inch conversion. We got the brake lines running through here. So like I said, this vehicle is 100% ready with the 15-inch conversion to make some power at the track. Also got the cradle bushings, can't forget about that, from BMR. So we're ready, or this car's ready.
Vamos a ver abajo cuando quitemos el open, a donde pegó, para que miren arriba. Acá está pendejo
Alright guys, we're here with Edgar. We are working on a 6.1. This is going into a 2006 Chrysler 300. So this vehicle is just getting a drop-in kit with the cam. So we have Edgar putting it all together. He already has the water pump, the timing cover on. He has the heads, the valve covers. Spark plugs are in, coil packs are in. So this motor is actually ready to be dropped in. We got the oil pan, oil cooler on. So yeah, we're probably gonna bring the car over from across the street, drop it in, and then that's when he'll go ahead and connect everything, go ahead and put the intake manifold on, run all the lines, and get it ready. So we'll probably have this on by tomorrow. We'll pick up the video there. To the wheel without nitrous, just blower. Want to show the chart? So we're going to go over the log, make sure all our fuel looks good, and if everything looks good, we'll go ahead and throw the nitrous bottle on, and we'll go ahead and do a pull with nitrous, see what it means. Alright guys, if you guys want to come, we're going to do the full pull with the nitrous, a little grocery getter with the bottle. So we have the warmer right now. We're trying to build pressure up, get it to where it's supposed to be. We'll purge it and then do a full pull.
Hey, this or the Durango, who's gonna win?
I don't know. This shit's gonna be moving. This shit's gonna be moving. So we'll see what it makes. I think it's gonna make like 1100.
I want you to smell the Durango on the Dyno.
Probably on a slow day, we'll do it, see what it makes. I'll post my numbers, I don't gotta hide it.
Yeah? Alright.
I don't gotta hide it. Alright guys, so that white Jeep is not going to be doing the work. It needs a motor. I mean, we showed him the picture, but he states that he's not going to be doing the work. So we have Carlos here putting everything back together. We're going to put back the spark plugs, the coils, put the covers back on, and then have them pick it up. So let's check. Carlos. What?
Mira, porfa. ¿Qué pasó?
Oh, sorry. So, ¿vas a poner todo para atrás?
Sí, voy a poner todo para atrás. Bujía, bobina, todo.
Okay.
¿Qué más ocupa? Dime.
No, nomás aquí para YouTube, para decirles qué estamos haciendo.
No, aquí estamos, activos, full proforme, 24/7.
Comentaron que te gusta como cantas, porque el otro día saliste cantando.
Sí, yo me di cuenta que...
El de Bad Bunny.
Hoy me vi en el video que estaba cantando.
Sí.
Aquí cantamos, aquí hacemos de todo. Hasta besos le damos aquí a la gorda.
What the? All right. We're going to go check on someone else, because that was tripping. Let's check with Steven. So, Steven, right, we found, what did we find here?
We found the Injector 3 and 1, and most of the injectors were clogged up with like old gunk.
Yeah, they're like on E85, so she's never got her injectors clean. So as you see, this is causing the misfire. We also hear a ticking noise, which is going to probably be a collapsed lifter, but we're going to replace the injectors first with a fresh set of injectors, and then we're going to go ahead and turn it on and just see if we still hear the noise, because it could be, you know, it's not getting the fuel, it's basically like a dead cylinder, you know. So we'll see. We'll verify that right now when he put everything back. But we also check for compression, right? Compression's fine, so that's good news for her. Engine's good. The bottom of the engine, I should say, the lower part. The top part, you know, lifters and cam, we'll know in just a bit. All right, so waiting for that. And then obviously we have the two motors. Got Escobar right here. So let's see. Oh, what? God damn. See, so look, here's the valve. There it is. There's a cause of failure for this Redeye engine for Mr. Tom. So I'm gonna go ahead and have Ben take it apart, and then yeah, right. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? It is what it is. And we got Escobar here, his motor, which obviously Alex already showed what had happened there. So yep, it is what it is. Modifying the vehicle over stock limits, anything could happen. And then look at this fitment here. 15-inch conversion Challenger S71s. Yes sir. So we're gonna call this customer up, let him know it's ready for pickup. And then if you guys are interested in something like this, go ahead and give us a call here at the shop. We'll be able to quote you guys on that. You know, we sell drag packs as well, so it's not just all about the performance, but it's also, you know, wheels, accessories, whatever it may be. We're able to get that here. So just give us a call here at the shop, and we'll quote you guys on that. So going back here, Tom actually he did a wheelie. He broke the oil pan, but he had like a diaper or a pan. So he went back to his pit area, and that's when he noticed that the oil pan was broken. So it kind of starved it for oil, right, Ben? Or
correct, yeah. So just like Christian said, it was starving from oil, and it started to create this friction on top of the valve. You can see it was already wearing down, and that was the cause of why it broke in the first place. So it was just loss of, you know, oil pressure. But that's why if you hear something, man, going down the track, just, you know, pull over, turn off the car, dude, because then this can happen.
so now we need a new head as well. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And like I said, anything could happen. The wheelie, and it came down hard, and you know, just like this one did a wheelie, came down hard, and you know, we thought it was just going to be the oil pan that needed to be replaced, but unfortunately, nope. So We'll go ahead and get these repaired, and we'll go ahead and drop them in, and we'll get them ready for Texas 2K. Oh yeah, man, let's get it. File here, so it's going to be the, those all save the previous file.
I didn't record it.
No?
No.
Oh, on there?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
No, right? Did you give me some sound? Some ear sound?
So on that pull, it made 1023. So we're going to go ahead and do another pull because the laptop crashed, so go ahead and see. $10.25 on this first set of revision for the full nitrous. So we're gonna go ahead and have them take a look at our fueling, make sure everything's good, injector duty cycle, fuel trims are good, and then we'll see if we can add more time into it. See what's up. Dale. Can you see it? Definitely. So we're gonna keep it at 1,044 just because it's still on a 80-speed 75. We're gonna quote the customer, let him know that we can put a track alternator in there just to handle the power. Because if we can turn it up for sure on a dig, it's gonna break the shaft.
How much would it make with an upgraded Triumph?
Like 11?
1150.
1150.
It made 960 on the blower. It made another 1,000 with low timing on it. I mean, another 1,000, that would be great. Another 100 with low timing on it, and then if we turn it up a little bit, it should make 1150, no problem.
Sir. Which would be differential because and that's when we could do the, he'd have to swap out the cradle to do like a Trackhawk diff. So remember, this vehicle is a vehicle that's only rated for 485 horsepower, and you know, we're pushing way over that. You know, so there's a lot of weak points that come into it. A lot of people want the power, but you know, you have to don't want the headache. You have to have the supporting mods for it. We're further diagnosing the vehicle, so we put the injectors in. The misfire left from cylinder 1, but cylinder 3 is still misfiring. So upon inspection, this vehicle does have a flex fuel kit on it. When we disconnect that flex fuel kit and we go ahead and put the stock harness on it, right, instead of going to the flex fuel kit, the misfire goes away. All right. So this is with the flex fuel kit connected, so we're seeing cylinder 3 is obviously the one that's misfiring the most. So we're at 123 right now. Steven, try to give it a little gas, just a little bit. So there it goes, starts going up, obviously because we're spinning the motor much faster. So now we're going to go ahead and turn it off and take off the flex fuel kit, connect it directly the way it's supposed to be, and make sure that the misfire is gone. The vehicle is still ticking, so that's going to be, it sounds like a lift for sure.
Oh, mami, güey. Solo la Adam Lowe's. Look crazy.
Oh,
Mira las dos ruedas, ve. Oye, man.
All right, guys, so we have the flex fuel kit off. So obviously you see here, all of our cylinders are fine, no misfires. Steven, give it a little gas. They're all staying at 0. So obviously the flex fuel kit that she has on there is not working for cylinder 3. So it's not spraying the injector, so that's what's causing the misfire. So we're gonna go ahead and let her know that, but we also have the tick, as you can hear, if we get closer to the engine bay. So we're for sure gonna recommend us to further diagnose that, to deem that is a collapsed lifter. We also did find that there is a radiator leak after pressure testing the cooling system. We do have a leak in the radiator. So we're gonna go ahead and let her know that. She already saw the injectors, how they were, and then we'll go from there, see what she wants to do.
all right, guys. So we're testing these injectors, and as you can see, these 2 middle ones are no good.
So we're waiting on the spacer for this, and we have this Durango that came in. This is the one we tuned the other day. Customer had came in day before yesterday about some noise. Upon checking, he already got it fixed, the exhaust shop, but the exhaust was not aligned, so it was rubbing against the body, so the vibration was causing that noise. Give me 1 sec. All right, so then we have the TRX that came in. This one is leaking coolant, so we're gonna go ahead and check that out, see what's going on with it, as well as the diagnostics on the vanity lights for the mirror. Customer states those are not working, as well as when he goes to spray the windshield wiper fluid, nothing sprays out, so we're gonna diagnose that. We got US NCAT coming back from Texas. We're gonna install the 2-step for him. He also states that there's an issue going on either with the throttle body or bypass valve, so we're gonna go ahead and check that out, and then we're gonna go ahead and see if we can put a different size belt on there that he has, see if we can make it work. We got Superman Durango. This one's going to be getting the chiller system. That's why we have the bumper off. We already repaired the front main seal. And then it's also going to be getting the Nitrous purge kit, which we're going to be starting on today. And then from there, we have this one we're waiting on spacer. This is a Chrysler 300 we're dropping a motor into. This is the one I showed you guys yesterday. So we have Edgar going ahead and dropping the engine into the vehicle. So we're getting ready for that. We'll have this on later today. And then we have a Hellcat that got dropped off. This one we tuned a few months ago. And the customer states that when he puts it into reverse or drive, it stalls out on him. We know that on the 85, because of the molecules in it, when the car's not warmed up, if you instantly turn it on and you go right into drive or reverse, that's going to go ahead and turn the vehicle off. So we're letting it cool down and letting it get to basically cold, and see if we can log that on the log. Let's see, Carlos is calling us over here.
Como puedes observar, mira estos inyectores no sirven. Tenemos un inyector directo también. Mira, inyectores no sirve, hermano. Mira, está directo.
So we have an issue with the injectors for that WK1. So that WK1, honestly, being real, just like every shop has, a headache. It's been a headache. We've had bank-to-bank difference. We checked everything, and we said, you know what, let's pull the blower off, because this has a, see if you want to take a look there, just inconsistent spraying in each injector. So it's not, in this case where one injector is bad, it's all the injectors that are bad. But this has a supercharger on it. So on that model, in order to remove the injector, the whole supercharger has come off. So we found that out now. So we're gonna go ahead and call the customer, let him know that the injectors are no good, replace the injectors, and then we'll be able to go ahead and finish tuning it. And then we got a V6 charger that we have Melvin diagnosing. This one came in for a System 2 lean code on Bank 1. So we're currently diagnosing that. And then we have Paul Fuller's Challenger here. This is the one with the Hellcat supercharger on it. We had this on the dyno the other day, but we were having issues where it was misfiring at higher RPMs, at wide open throttle. We pulled the plugs out, and we did find an issue with the spark plug. So we're gonna go ahead, we're ready to replace those. We have it back on the dyno. We're gonna make sure that everything's good to go there, and then finish tuning it, and then we'll get that out for the customer. And then we have a charger Scat Pack over here that we have Juan working on. This one had quite a few different things that needed to be done on it. It was going to be motor mounts for both sides. Also, this is the one that had the issue with the 85 kit. So we go ahead and take that off, and it's fine, but it's still ticking. So we're going to go ahead and replace the cam, the lifters, the MDS solenoids, and then we are also replacing her radiator, because we saw it was leaking. We showed her that. So right now we have Juan doing the motor mounts, and then we're going to go ahead and do all the other work for that, and then she'll be good to go. We're hoping to have that done by Sunday or Monday. And then we got Escobar, we got Facietti. So yeah, that is pretty much it that we got going on today. So let's pick up the video at the dyno. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and take the vehicle out for a test drive. Since we did do a lot of the rear end, we want to make sure we don't hear any noises, anything out of the ordinary. I just want to make sure everything is solid. Alright, let's put the windows up. Like I said, we're just hearing for anything, if we hear anything abnormal, just make sure we're listening. So as stated, I know I've said it many times, but just gonna go over the build again. So we did a one-piece aluminum drive shaft by DSS. We did a 15-inch conversion for the front and the rear. We did a differential brace. We did a front and upper control arms for the front and for the back. And then we did do the vertical sway bar end links. And then we also did do IGLA anti-theft system. And I believe that is everything that we did to it. So customer does have a tune directly through Dodge for the direct connection. So he's ready to put the horsepower down at the track with no problem. So I don't feel anything. Earlier I did hear a noise, but we went ahead and fixed that. there's an issue with the rotor. So that noise has since been gone, and this is ready for the customer to go ahead and take home and have fun at the track. So we'll go ahead and pick up the video on the dyno. Oh shit. So everything's tested out well. There's no noise anymore, so we're gonna go ahead and check with the customer and go from there. Noise is gone.
You think it's gone?
It's gone. So here we're with Mark. This is the one we did the all the rear end supporting mods for him. So if I remember, you said you have the stage 2 through direct connection,
Yeah.
and then you had took it to a dyno. How much did it end up making?
I was making 830 with just exhaust and the tune.
Okay. Yeah. So it's ready. It's ready for the track, and it's ready for more power when you're ready for that.
I'm excited.
So,
I'm excited.
So I'm sure. So you plan on hitting the track soon, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably chase you guys out to Bakersfield.
Bakersfield.
Now that we lost the home base, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, everyone does. Yeah, so perfect. So we'll get clips of this when we're at the track, obviously. And yeah, just enjoy it. It's a beautiful ride. It's a little dirty right now, but beautiful.
It's all good. I'm getting her shined up.
On this Dodge Charger, this is the one with the Hellcat blower on it. So we did the plugs already. We're gonna go ahead and do a full pull and make sure that the misfire is gone. Make sure our fuel look good, and then we'll go from there. You can feel it, but like it's not registering.
The what?
You can feel the mist, and it'll go away right now after a few. On bank 2, and he keeps saying your things are not matching. So I bet you if we change that to bank 2, we're gonna be fine. It's not gonna lean out. But something's wrong in bank 1, right?
The dyno's on bank 1.
Yeah, the dyno's on bank 1. I have this on bank 2.
What was that one thing?
Let's see.
Is it recording? Because it just has lines going across it. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Rich. I mean, it's rich, it's fine. Okay, let's switch it over.
The exhausting?
Yeah.
And that's when we'll know where something's wrong in bank
Right.
1. So we have an issue right now going on between bank 1 and bank 2. Huh? I have I'll give them to you right now. Hold on. All right, guys. So this Challenger with the Hellcat blower, we were having issues with the misfire. We changed out the spark plugs, put it back on the dyno. It wasn't missing as bad, but it still did have a miss for cylinder 3, and it ended up being the coil. So we went ahead and swapped the coil. It's fine. We did a full pull, and it made 494 right to the wheels. So this is a 5.7 with a Hellcat supercharger on E85, 494. There is room for more, but that's already going to be, you know, the customer risking the transmission engine. And also the wheels he's on, so it's like, what, 24s? So I'm sure it's making more if we put stock wheels on it. We got the Superman Durango. We have the Nitrous kit going in. We have Steven and Melvin working on that. We have Rudy's that's ready to go home. We have the motor already being dropped in to the Chrysler 300 here. So let's take a look at that. Voila. Hola, Edgar. So ya, nomás que conectar todo, ponerle la araña, las líneas, las bandas y que prenderla, ¿verdad?
Claro.
So,
Es lo que tenemos ahorita en este momento, terminando las líneas del heater, poniendo el intake y las belts y los demás accesorios, el alternador que me queda y ya lo tenemos listo.
So yeah, so he's almost done with that. So we'll go ahead and check on that when he is done. Carlos, habla claro, Carlos, habla claro. So on the WK1, we went ahead and replaced the 8 injectors on here. As you guys saw, those injectors were no good. So we have Carlos already putting the blower back on. And then we're going to go ahead and put the supercharger belt on, the throttle body, the intake. And we'll go ahead and put this back on the dyno. And we'll see what it makes.
Ajá, háblame, ¿qué es lo que quieres saber, Cristian?
¿Qué te falta para terminar?
Ya voy a colocar el tensor de aquí delantero, coloco la bel para atrás y ya para poderla prender. Ya falta poco ya, no falta nada. Más faltaba cuando la trajimos.
Coño,
Dime.
por hacer trabajo rápido y cosas, te puse tu foto ahí.
Oh, ¿serio?
Puse tu foto.
Qué bien, qué bien. Vamos a
I put his
jugar
picture
rudo,
up there. He
ahora
looks just like him.
jugando rudo de ahora para adelante, está bien, eso me gusta.
Igual. Alright guys, and then we have right next to us the one that got the motor mounts, is getting everything. We're going ahead and putting the radiator in right now. And then we just received the cam, which is in his box, the white box there. So cam lifters, and we'll go ahead and get that vehicle out to the customer tomorrow, or Sunday. And yeah, that's pretty much it that we got going on. Alright guys, and then a special happy birthday to my boy Abel right behind the camera. This is going to end the video for this week. If you guys want to see different content, go ahead and let us know in the comments what you guys want to see. If you guys are interested in a build like this, give us a call here at the shop. You can email us sales@fullblown-performance.com or give us a call or text at 323-733-7047. And we'll see you guys in the next video.